I am getting a skunk family.
Oh, yeah, you mentioned them.
Well, for a while, I had like Mama Skunk who would come by, and like she didn't bother the cats, so I didn't worry. Then, like just this week, one of the babies started showing up. I mean, they're so cute. They're so small.
Yeah, she's teaching them.
And last night, 2 babies showed up.
They're learning.
And I feel like I probably should not encourage this, like even though they're really cute. I feel like I probably should deter them somehow.
But they're cute.
They are really cute, and they don't seem to bother the cats. The cats don't seem to mind them. I did get months ago, I got one of those raccoon-proof cat feeding stations. It's on like, so it's got like a 4-tier, it's got like a wide base.
It's been my experience. It's been my experience. Any time someone calls something raccoon-proof, they are way overconfident.
It's like a 4-foot pole with like a box on top of it that has like weatherproofing. And the thing is, raccoons can climb, but they can't jump. So if you put this somewhere where it's not, the trick is you can't put it near like a fence because then they can get in. If the only way up is the pole, they can't do it.
But they can use tools. They are crafty.
Especially if you were to like grease the pole.
Raccoons are Oni, Tara. They are demons.
And I got one over the winter, and I never built it. And I think I'm going to have to break down and do it because my neighbors are really patient.
Yeah, but skunks is a bridge too far.
And like I don't get the raccoons as often, but still, like sometimes there's like 3 raccoons, and I feel like they're patient because their kids like the cats. The cats are cute. The squirrels don't bother anybody. But I think if I have a yard full of skunks and raccoons, I'm going to start to get complaints.
Never see that part of the Disney film, do you?
As much as I don't love it, like if I lived further away from people, I'd be like, yes, all my furry little babies come to me. But my neighborhood, I got like literally like 20 feet on each side.
We have, those, you've seen the cat boxes that you fill with straw for the thermal.
I have one of those.
We've got a couple. Sarah's got a couple of them out in the yard, and my neighbor has chickens. So imagine our surprise the other day when we look on our camera and there's the neighbor messing around with our cat house. I'm like, what the hell? And they pull out eggs. And
have your cats learned to lay eggs?
That would be amazing, but no. No,
that would be cool. You could make a lot of money on cat eggs.
I'm just the cats are probably just aghast at this development.
Cats like raw egg.
So
if the cats get to them first, the cats are like breakfast. Dottie loves a runny egg yolk. So,
but
that is funny.
We've got way too many animals everywhere.
And that's, if I lived in a slightly more remote area, I would be so fucking with it.
Yeah.
But
you'd have a bear, you'd have a couple moose,
I would have
maybe everything.
An elk. I would be Giselle from Enchanted while she's still a cartoon.
Mountain lion or 2, whatever.
But I live in a very densely packed little development, and my neighbors are very close to me, and I feel like I'm going to be testing the limits of their patience if I got like a whole family of skunks and some raccoons every night. That's a lot.
Yeah, especially if one of the skunks gets startled and then your entire yard is going to smell.
Fortunately, she's pretty good. Like, I've gone out there and surprised her a few times, and the cats have like snuck up on her a few times, and like she raises the tail and shows them the butt. Like, I'll do it. But she hasn't sprayed yet. Yeah. Like the other night I went out to feed them and she was out there and she just froze and looked at me. And I was like, hi, it's okay. I'm not gonna hurt you. Do your thing. And she just kind of waddled away under the deck.
You're going to have to.
But I also live in Colorado where weed is legal. So even if she did spray, they'd probably be like, wow, Tara got some shiny weed at the dispensary.
Yeah. All right. Well, it's time to actually get to the news this week. And, oh boy. Yeah. All right. Each week, Catherine, the radio data, our audience, go on the worldwide interwebs, find all sorts of horrible stuff, bring back here for the segment we like to call What the Fuck's Wrong with You? I'm Nash. She's Tara. This is the news. And, oh, for fuck's sake. We've got a lot of people keep doing the same kind of shit over and over this week. Not all, but a lot. And some of the, wait till you get to the age of the guy on this one, because it's just like, really, man? The fuck? Man arrested after allegedly calling in bomb threat to Boston movie theater. Christopher McFadden, 55.
Christopher
is accused making a threat to an AMC Boston Common after making inappropriate comments to a female employee. Police responded to AMC Common on Tremont Street after an anonymous man claimed to be a federal agent, quote, stated through a purported secretary that there was a bomb at the theater. Security personnel told police they removed a man from the theater minutes before the bomb threat was reported. The man had allegedly made inappropriate comments to a female employee and was, quote, believed to be under the influence of an unknown substance. Theater security staff said the man threatened a manager and displayed 2 sharpened chopsticks before leaving on foot. After canvassing the area and reviewing surveillance footage, a man matching the description was found in a restaurant nearby. Dog was brought in. Authorities determined he was not in possession of any explosives. Man, identified as 55-year-old Christopher McFadden of Boston, was arrested. Police say the charge he is facing includes a bomb or hijack threat with serious public alarm. Due to the nature of the threat, officers conducted a pat frisk for the safety of those on scene. They found a cell phone with a callback number used to call the bomb threat and confirmed it matched the phone in McFadden's possession.
Now, listen, I get like payphones aren't a thing anymore. So it's harder to do anonymous phone crime than it used to be.
Yep.
Because if the kids don't know, the youngsters, before everybody had a phone in their pocket all the time, there used to be things called payphones. And mostly they were used for Superman to change into his outfit, but also you could go and make phone calls. And you'd have to put in a quarter.
And they were nasty as fuck.
Yeah, they were like Petri dishes, but you had to actually have change and put in a quarter, and and it's harder to do these kinds of calls now that there's not like anonymous payphones anymore.
I mean, it's in Boston, so I can't help but think, hey, I put a bomb in the fucking theater. There's a bomb in the theater. I'm going down to Duncan after this.
It was just Ben Affleck because he's really fucking jealous of how well the Odyssey's doing. Christopher McFadden's just like his pseudonym.
Where are you at what point? Where are you in your life where you're 55 years old?
Chopsticks.
And you are on some shit at the movies, which, you know what? We've all been on some shit at the movies every now and again. But you never gone to a movie for an enhanced experience, Tara?
No.
Okay, don't go to the fucking movies with that. Do acid, man, because that shit that will ruin you.
These days, I usually go to the movies by myself, which means I have to drive myself to and from. So that doesn't really work.
How are you? You're 55 years old. You got a pair of sharpened chopsticks in your pocket. You're mouthing off to the ladies at the movie theater. And your first response to this is, I'm a call in a bomb threat. How is that ever going to work out for you?
I really, really want to know more about the sharpened chopsticks. Like, had you had dinner at an Asian eatery before you went to the movies? Right. Or is that just something you carry around?
Is that just your thing?
Yeah. You remember in the 90s when all the guys who thought they were fucking badass had a butterfly knife?
It's fucking, or the ones who thought they were badass but were too scared to take the knife had a butterfly comb.
I had a butterfly pen.
You had a butterfly pen.
But like, my tabletop group, the whole night we're playing, and it's click, clack, click, clack, click, clack, because 3 out of 7 guys at the table had a butterfly knife that was like their fidget spinner, only it could remove your fingers.
Like, buddy, you're not a badass, and also you have undiagnosed ADHD. I'm just saying.
Yeah. But sharpened chopsticks is new.
That's new. You understand. You are 55. You must understand, like, call back, like star 69 at this point. Well, it's evolved, right?
Yeah.
Things have changed. Things are
because the super convenient phone in your pocket is also basically a GPS that can tell people where you are all the time.
It's a computer. Freaking.
Which was my favorite thing about people that didn't want the COVID shot. Like, oh, they're going to put a chip in it and track you. And I'm like, did you type that on your iPhone?
Also, this is like the best weekend that theaters have had ever.
Yes.
It was a record. And this guy is calling it a fucking bomb threat.
Well, this was this was right when Spider-Man opened.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck you, man.
Fuck you.
Well, here in Colorado, they've had big problems because there's like one screen in Colorado that actually screens in the whatever fuck-ass hipster way Christopher Nolan decided to film the Odyssey.
IMAX.
Because he's always like, I only film on leaves through the light of the sun. Fuck you, man. There's one theater in Colorado that can do it, and their projector has died once a week since the movie came out.
And they can't make new ones because it's fucking film. We don't do that anymore.
It's not even IMAX because the theater, if you see it the way he intended, it's a square frame. Like, it's not even widescreen. Whatever the fuck he did this time, in order to make it widescreen, they had to cut the top and bottom of the frame. Well, let's not go there. That's a whole other.
The rest of us will watch it on digital because, come on, fucking Chris.
I saw it at Alamo Drafthouse because I'm not driving to Colorado Springs for a fucking Christopher Nolan movie.
Well, our next one's from Florida. And this is also, how do you not put these things together, especially considering you deliver the fucking mail? Let me get the link over here. Winning Florida lottery ticket allegedly stolen, redeemed by U.S. Postal Service worker.
Oh, you're gonna get caught.
Oh, you are getting so much. A United States Postal Service employee was arrested last week for allegedly stealing a winning Pick 4 lottery ticket that was sent through the mail and claiming the prize. Florida Lottery Division of Security at the U.S. Postal Service launched a joint investigation after a Florida lottery player reported that a winning ticket she sent through the mail never reached its intended destination. Investigators learned the ticket was redeemed on July 19th at a Florida lottery office in Miami by Lakeisha Lockhart, who was later identified as a U.S. Postal Service letter carrier. She was arrested on July 23rd, later admitted to stealing a ticket, redeeming it, and this is the kicker here. The Pick 4 ticket was valued at $2,600.
Oh, that is not worth it. I mean, look, I get it. Everybody's fucking broke, and maybe that's a mortgage payment. Maybe that's a month of groceries. I get it, but you're fucked now for life.
Yeah, because sometimes you have to
look at. You're a federal employee, and that's a federal crime.
You have to look at how much it's going to cost you if you get caught. And also, you know exactly how all this shit works. How did you not realize you were going to get caught?
Yeah, because even it's not even the theft that's the problem. It's the tampering with the mail, because that's fucking federal.
Like, why did you use your name?
Yeah.
To redeem the lottery. They're not like bearer bonds, okay? There is a link a chain of how these things work. They can verify things. She probably took a fucking picture of the damn thing before she put it in the mail.
And like, I'm sure being a postal carrier is not a super fun job. You're out in every kind of weather in a polyester uniform for some god-awful reason. Like, I'm
cheap.
sure it doesn't pay great.
No.
I sympathize. I do. But this was for $2,600 burning your whole life down.
Like, there's a guy who just won Florida $800 million. That is a lottery ticket you steal.
Right.
$800 million.
Because by the time they catch you, you can be in a non-extradition country.
And living like amazing for the rest of your entire life and day trading.
$2,600 is not non-extradition country money.
No. That is not just why?
And I get it. That's my mortgage payment. Like,
well, yeah, but
I could always use $2,600, but it's one mortgage payment, and then I'm fucked.
But you balance that out of you're a postal service employee. You are one of the few jobs in the United States of America that has a pension.
Yeah,
you're gonna fuck that up.
They're trying.
For fuck's sake.
At least, like being a postal carrier is not a super fun job, but it is a pretty secure job.
Yeah.
Like, there's always going to be mail. You're a federal employee. Yeah.
Fucking crap. Okay, well, we have another one of these that's like, have you ever had people cutting through your property before?
I've never lived on a property that really was worth cutting through, so no.
We've had kids before that would go through, like, we have like a drainage behind our house, big ditch, to keep, because we get really bad rain here sometimes. So there's a city, the city takes care of some drainage out behind our house, and kids would cut through there to get from one street to the next. And, it's like, it's annoying and shit. So my neighbor, he put up a fence there. And it worked. It's a pretty tall fence. Kids can't get over it. Great. That's how you deal with people trying to get through your... This is not how you deal with the kids trying... Minnesota man charged for using homemade spike strip to keep kids off his lawn. I love the expression there.
I don't know why so many people think it's okay to just grievously harm children. Like, I agree children can be annoying. They can't really help it. But they can be annoying.
But, yeah, Minnesota man faces a court date next month for allegedly setting up a homemade spike strip in his yard last spring in an attempt to keep neighborhood children off his lawn. Kyle James Steffen, 39, is charged with one gross misdemeanor count of setting a spring gun / pitfall / deadfall or snare, which carries a potential maximum sentence of 180 days in prison or a $1,000 fine. I love that Minnesota needed to make a law about this shit.
It's only a misdemeanor.
But they still had to make a law about this.
To try and put nails through the feet of children, that's only a misdemeanor.
According to a criminal complaint filed in the case, one of Steffen's neighbors in Wyoming, Minnesota. That's confusing. It's Minnesota.
Why?
There's a town named Wyoming in Minnesota. I don't know.
There's so many words. Just pick a different word.
One of Steffen's neighbors called police in late April to report that Steffen was yelling at her children to stay out of his yard. When police arrived, they saw a long piece of thick plastic set in the lawn with about 43-inch screws sticking up from the plastic. Officers noticed bicycle tracks in the yard, and it appeared neighborhood children would ride through the yard as a shortcut into a nearby park. Complaint states officers spoke to Steffen, who admitted placing the device to keep kids off his lawn. He had previously yelled at the kids many times, but they still rode through his yard out of spite. That's what kids do.
Yeah. If they realize something pisses you off, kids and like men on the internet, God forbid they realize something pisses you off, they're just going to do it more. But first of all, buddy, you're only 39.
Only 30.
You
You're too
are
young for
not
this
yet
shit.
old enough to be the get off my lawn guy.
Right?
You ain't earned that shit yet.
Mm-mm.
Second, there's something really. I'm picturing the day he forgets to pick up the spike strip and goes out to mow his precious fucking lawn.
Do you want to hear the best part?
Yes.
Stefan also allegedly told officers he did not mean to injure anyone, only scare them. But the complaint noted he, quote, seemed frustrated the device was not effective in keeping kids off his lawn.
Have you ever stepped on a nail?
No, I have not.
I have stepped on a rusty nail.
How the terror?
That's when I got my first tetanus shot. I don't remember how old I was. I was a little kid. We had just, I think, pulled like the carpet off of the stairs in our house, and there was an exposed nail that we missed. And I came right down on that motherfucker, right on the arch of my foot. Nice rusty old nail. Tetanus shot, whole thing. It's not fun. And it's a big, thick, round puncture wound, so it doesn't heal easily. If you ever go to the Renaissance Fair and the creepy guys at the sword booth they like to show all the girls the triangular knife because you can't heal the wound and they're smarmy about it. It's kind of like that, but smaller. Yeah. You can't just grievously harm children for being annoying. I'm sorry.
But
it's not okay.
I love the fact that he's like, well, yeah, I just wanted to scare him, and also it didn't cut a single one of the little bastards. I mean, fuck's sake, bro.
If you just wanted to scare them, motion sensor sprinklers, bro.
Right. And
nobody gets hurt. Your lawn stays watered.
And that would annoy the kids way more. That would
right.
Fucking
it's a win-win-win.
Yeah.
Because you got a nice green lush lawn. Kids are annoyed, not going on your lawn. Nobody's getting hurt.
Just put up a goddamn chain link fence. It's not that expensive. Come on. All right, we've got. Oh my God, all right, this is one of the best headlines because it pretty much sums it up. I gotta admit, I kind of love this one. Whoever wrote this had a lot of fun with it.
I do not appreciate in the chat Tara's life of getting extra holes. No.
Woman had drugs hidden everywhere all at once, police say. Woman arrested for drug trafficking had fentanyl stashed in her buttocks, vagina, and right breast area. When the car she was traveling
did the tuck, huh?
Was pulled over at a recent late-night traffic stop. Cops in St. Petersburg, Florida, pulled over the vehicle Saturday for a window tint violation. Subsequently busted driver Curtis McRae, 46, on a resisting charge. After police directed passenger Ganoshi Smith, 26, to step out of the car, they spotted plastic baggies containing a, quote, white rock-like substance near the passenger seat and on the ground when Smith exited. I gotta love the driver here. Referring to drugs on the passenger side, McRae, cops say, spontaneously declared, quote, she needs to take responsibility for her stuff. Okay, so you're just fucking sending her up that is some dick move.
You're getting fucking dumped.
While being escorted to a police van, a baggie with a rock-like substance dropped from Smith's, quote, person, according to the arrest report. Smith reportedly admitted that, quote, the baggie fell from her buttocks area. Smith was booked into custody. Correction officers recovered a baggie containing numerous multicolored pills from the defendant's vaginal cavity. Additionally, a bag of drugs was retrieved from Smith's right breast area. Confiscated items test positive for the synthetic opioid fentanyl. Stash resulted in Smith's jailing on a pair of felony counts, drug trafficking, possession of controlled substance, also facing a probation violation charge. Oh my fucking God. Smith had just begun serving a 2-year probation.
It sounds like she didn't get the bag all the way up her butt and was just trying to clench it in the cheeks.
Just trying to, just waddle and
listen,
clench.
Like the breast tuck only works with very specific size and shape of breasts. Like I got implants now, doesn't work anymore.
Mm.
They got to be very specific. Like, you got to have just the right situation for that. I mean, anyone can shove anything up a vagina. That's not difficult.
The fentanyl is no goddamn joke.
That's the thing. If that bag broke, you are going to die.
First of all of these police who touch fentanyl and suddenly they go, oh,
I know.
No, that's not how it works.
No, but if you shove it up your vagina, which is a giant mucus membrane,
exactly,
and that bag breaks,
that is how it gets absorbed. It doesn't go through your skin. That's why
girls will soak a tampon in vodka because they get drunk faster without the nausea or anything, because that's a giant mucus membrane.
And because people are terrible.
Yeah.
I love that she's like, did this fall out of your butt? Yeah.
Vaginal Fentanyl is a band name. I'm going to start a punk band called Vaginal Fentanyl.
You just don't fuck around with that shit.
Yeah.
Like, your skin, it can't get through your skin. That's not how it works. It's not magic. But mucous membrane, yeah, that's pretty much
how... Your vagina is not lined with skin.
No, that's
it's
how
it's actually made to absorb.
Yeah. Fucking hell.
And you're not going to wind up like Scarlett Johansson in that movie and get superpowers when the bag of drugs breaks open. Well, and you're not going to get to meet Morgan Freeman and become a god.
Well, I mean, if the superpower is dying very quickly, then yeah, you'll get that one. Okay, here's a this is just all kinds of fucking creepy as fuck. I don't know what the shit happened here. Did you ever have to or not have to, but did you ever go donate plasma before?
No.
You can't get money for donating blood, but they will pay you for donating plasma. I have donated plasma when I was in college. I was broke as shit sometimes.
Get just the plasma out of you.
There's a machine that filters it out. So you're hooked up to it and it's still putting your blood back, but it's like filtering out the plasma.
Oh, they put it back in?
Yeah.
So you just have like crazy extra red blood cells for the day?
Yeah.
Is that safe? I guess it is. People do it all the time. I have a friend who donates plasma. She is a rare blood type, so she literally every 3 months donates plasma.
Yeah.
I've never done it.
So it's it's not the best of environments.
I don't know if I could now because I had chemo. I don't know how long the statute of limitations on that is.
It probably wouldn't help being in the middle of it to look over and see someone staring at you from inside the goddamn walls. Naked man arrested after plasma patient sees eyes peeking through business wall.
What?
From Fresno, a man was arrested after being found in the wall of a plasma center in Fresno.
Why are you naked in the wall of the plasma center?
Scene was at Grifols Biomat USA Plasma Center. Fresno Police Department say officers first got a call around 7 a.m. for reports of a possible person in the attic of the business. Officers searched but did not find anything. Later, around 9 a.m., officers were called back to the same location after a patient in the plasma center heard noises coming from the walls and somehow saw eyes peering out at them. Officers tried to get the man to come out, but he started throwing metal objects at them. This is like a fucking raccoon got in there.
What new vampire fanfic is this? That you're like a naked gremlin at the plasma center.
They then used pepper balls on the man. When he came out, officers discovered he was completely naked. He was arrested and taken to the hospital. The man also damaged a water main at one point, flooding the lobby of the business. The rest of the strip mall was also evacuated due to the water possibly causing flooding in the other buildings as well. Bro,
like I'm a fan of vampire fiction that doesn't make them sexy.
Yeah.
I'm a fan of vampire fiction that makes them fucking horrifying. But
this is some chupacabra shit.
This is a bit much for me. Yeah.
Okay. So this dude, some reason, was doing like this weird Phantom of the Opera shit at the plasma center. only, naked.
Yeah.
That is a very specific kink. Just
And here's
staring
the
at
thing.
people when they get plasma taken.
The insides of walls
Oh, yeah, that's
are not a place you want to be naked because there's insulation. Awful. Awful. There's a lot of exposed nails. Speaking of nails, because you ever hang anything on your wall, you're not thinking about the inside of the wall because who gives a fuck, right? So
There's
just the exposed nails
wiring.
inside the wall. There's wires.
there's just it's there's wildlife. That's also fun too.
Yeah.
I don't that is a very determined kink there, because this has had to be a kink. This had to be.
I don't know. It sounds to me like maybe he was living there in the attic.
Why the eye holes? Why the fucking eye holes, man?
Maybe to sneak out. Do they give you snacks when you donate plasma like they do blood?
No, they do not.
Oh, I was going to say maybe he was waiting for an opening to grab some Oreos.
No. Because you still have your blood. They just filter out the plasma.
Well, then I do not know.
All right, this last one, I believe, this is near me. This is from Columbia, South Carolina, I believe. And I don't know why. This is I fucking dare you to make less sense. Man comes down. Oh, I gotta give you the link. That would help. Yeah. You need to see this shit. Man charged after hours-long standoff at Columbia Power Plant Smokestack. A man who spent nearly 3 hours perched inside a Columbia Power Plant smokestack was arrested following a joint rescue and negotiation operation Wednesday morning. Richard D.
That reporter
Nichols
is dapper.
Oh, yeah?
Look how cute that anchor is in the video.
I don't have autoplay on.
Oh. Well, the anchor is a cutie pie.
Richard D. Nichols, 33, is facing charges of second-degree burglary, obstructing government operations, and second-degree property damage. First responders rushed to the municipal power plant around 6:30 a.m. after a 911 caller reported a trespasser. Police said security cameras caught Nichols entering the secure property by jumping the fence and climbing the south tower. City Communications Director Christopher Ave? It's just
I was going to say Avenue.
yeah, said officials are still investigating how he bypassed perimeter security. Columbia Fire Department Chief Brian Schaefer said Nichols climbed about 150 feet up the tower, perching inside a circular telecommunications structure midway up the stack. Schaefer noted the man was barefoot and acting erratically, throwing objects at responders below. Police said he was leaning out of a tower window and waving his arms. Anything he could find inside, like tools, toolboxes, rope, you name it. First priority was to establish an area around the work site so he didn't have to worry about falling debris. Officers tried to communicate with Nichols over a loudspeaker for 2 hours. High-angle rescue crews staged ropes and medical contingencies on the platform in case a forced extraction became necessary. After nearly 3 hours, the man agreed to climb down on his own. Schaefer noted the exhaustion, the intense heat, and the confined space likely led to his compliance. Suffered no known injuries.
Did you not watch that movie where the two girls got caught at the top of the phone tower? Didn't go well.
Over 50 first responders, including firefighters, police officers, SWAT operators, and special rescue technicians, responded to the scene. The tower stands approximately 300 feet tall. I think it's like 100 meters. Yeah. With the telecommunications platform positioned halfway up. The structure is no longer in active operation for use for power generation. Originally released exhaust from the plant burned coal to produce electricity. Practice City of Columbia discontinued in 2015. So you were climbing around an old coal smokestack. Oh, bro, you got all the cancer.
Here's my thing. If they get a bear stuck up in a tree.
Yeah.
And they can't get the bear out of the tree. Sometimes what they will do is roll out a trampoline.
Yep.
And trank the bear.
And the bear bounce.
Why didn't they just do that?
Well, I've seen one of those before, and the bear bounced, and he bounced off the trampoline. The bear was fine, but bounced. Oh,
it's a risk you fucking take, bro. That's how I would have done it.
The inside of a smoke, that's like Satan's asshole. Have you never heard of black lung? Because you just got a crash course.
Yeah.
All right. And I'm pretty sure meth was involved here. So, that's great. I could, man, when I have been drunk and when I have been like super amped up on caffeine, I have never once attempted to climb anything.
Your coordination is that there. I'm here to tell you guys, your coordination is not there.
No.
And it seems like a great idea, and it's not a great idea.
It never seemed like a great idea to me because I looked and I went, fuck no, because I would
I'm
die.
afraid of heights sober. So, I'm not climbing shit ever. If I can
300
if I'm climbing shit, if you see me and I'm climbing shit, you should be climbing shit too because the zombies are coming.
300 feet is like 50 of me. I ain't climbing something that's 50 of me tall.
I'm not sure that contextualizes it better for me, but okay. Well, he only climbed halfway. He was only 150 feet.
All right, so 25 of me, but still.
Still, too much.
That's too fucking much. Just, why in the... And I can just imagine there's like a little village of people down at the bottom being like, get off the fucking tower, you dipshit. And it's like, no. Throw in like fucking tools and shit like a fucking gorilla.
Can you send up like a sandwich? I didn't pack a lunch.
You see that page? That is the faith of look into the face of meth. It doesn't say meth, but that says meth.
But like, what other reason is there really?
Yeah.
To do this.
It's still, you can still kind of see the coal smudges. They cleaned him up, but they couldn't clean him up enough. Like, bruh, there are places. Have you ever seen those videos where people go to like abandoned buildings and like explore and do the videos?
And don't do that.
Don't fucking do that. That is like one of the worst fucking things you can do. Arkle said some yelled dick down, but others yelled, do a flip. Hey, Spider-Man!
I just watched a video today of a guy. There goes the earphone. I think he was in Scotland. And he found this like in the middle of the woods. He's like, hey, I found this staircase that goes just down into the darkness. Let's see what's inside. And I'm like, oh, we're just feeding ourselves to the Fae now? I know rent is high, but goddamn. Down, and it turns out it seems to have been like some kind of like fallout bunker. But he's like, there's this huge metal door. I'm like, a huge iron door? Don't go through that shit. You're in Scotland.
I like, and the one that really, like, this would fuck me up with this, like, really, like when they go through like tight spaces that like can barely contain that. No. I'm like, oh no. Anytime
in a horror movie, they gotta like crawl through a tunnel. I'm like, no. I'll just die. Monster can eat me. I'm good.
I'll just die. Yeah, that's it.
No,
thank you. No. Oh, what series of events what happened? What was the plan? Why did this occur? What was the
goal? Yeah, what was the goal? Because this wasn't just like you happened upon a thing and decided to climb it.
No.
You sought out a thing behind security. Oh, I heard a cat. I couldn't see a cat. And decided to climb. Like, you had to make an effort to climb this thing. So there was a plan.
It's like, what are you doing this weekend? Oh, I'm going to maybe go see a movie, go out and get some, dinner or whatnot. What are you doing? I'm climbing a fucking smokestack.
Oh, he went and saw Spider-Man and was fucked up. And he thought, I could be Spider-Man.
No, man, I'll tell you what. I love Brand New Day, and I'm not going to spoil anything, but
I really liked it.
Some of those things where Spider-Man is swinging around and jumping and shit, I was like, oh, no. Oh.
And I feel like it's the first time I've had that feeling with the MCU movies. Like, it's the first time where I've been like, oh, God, no, thank you. You know,
Yeah,
where
'cause
you
usually-
really feel it.
He's just on the webs and just
Yeah.
This time it was like, oh God, what are you doing? Stop
He like
that.
backwards dives off a building, and I'm like, ah!
No, no, fuck God, no.
Yeah, don't do that.
Don't do that. All right.
Have you seen, I forget the guy's name. There's a YouTube series that it reminded me of this because this guy thinking he could be Spider-Man. There's a guy, he gets a bunch of men and he'll be like, you think you could be like professional female sprinter in a race? And they're like, yeah, she's a girl. And then they bring in the professional female sprinter and make them race her. And it's amazing.
Yeah. Which is
just, every one of the videos I watch, it just heals a little piece of my soul.
Okay. Then I guess what we learned this week is you are not Spider-Man.
You are not Spider-Man.
I can say that comprehensively without any. You are, unless your mother named you Spider-Man.
Yeah, if your driver's license says Spider-Man Jackson, that's fine. You're Spider-Man. Otherwise, no.
Otherwise, no. We have learned sometimes when you're, doing a good thing and you're donating plasma and you're giving the gift of life, somebody's in the walls watching you with their dick out. We have learned that fentanyl is not something that goes in your holes.
No.
Don't do that. You've learned if you are constructing like fucking booby traps, like fucking Tom and Jerry Wile E. Coyote bullshit.
And you're not even fucking 40.
You're not even fucking, you're doing this deal with the neighborhood kids. You need a hobby, bruh.
Yeah.
Just imagine how many of these stories would be solved if somebody had a fucking hobby.
Just learn to fucking knit, man.
Right.
Get a little watercolor set.
Yeah. We have learned that if you are a postal worker and you steal from the mail and then you use what you steal from the mail with your own name, you are not a postal worker anymore.
No.
And I guarantee you all your coworkers will be like, she did it. She fucking did it. It was her, not me. And finally, if you are 55 years old, calling in bomb threats because the lady at the movie theater told you off, brother, what are you doing with your life?
Like, I'm so sorry the girl at the concession stand didn't want to go out with you.
Right? But it's calling it a bomb threat. Like, you were like, did you not just watch a fucking movie? You know how this shit works.
And maybe leave your sharpened chopsticks at home. Nobody is impressed that you studied the blade.